Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful and influential texts in Buddhist history. It's a scripture that promises a kind of wisdom so sharp it can literally cut through our own confusion. This is the Diamond Sutra.
But before we get deep into the philosophy, let's start with a question for you. Think about a country like Korea with its incredible long history of Buddhism. Out of all the scriptures, all the teachings, which one do you think is the most read, the most cherished?
Well, you guessed it. The answer is the very text we're talking about, the Diamond Sutra. In Korea, it's known as the Gimgangkyong, and its influence there is just massive. It's actually part of a much bigger family of texts, the Prajñāpāramitā Sūtras, but we'll get to that in just a bit.
You know, that name, Diamond Sutra, is really powerful, but it's kind of a shorthand. The full title, well, that's where the key to its entire philosophy is hiding. So let's decode it. What does it really mean?
Okay, here it is in all its glory. The original Sanskrit, Vajracchedikā Prajñāpāramitā Sūtra. I know, that's a mouthful, but trust me, every single piece of that name is packed with meaning. It's not just a title, it's basically a mission statement.
So let's break this down. First up, Vajracchedikā. This means diamond or thunderbolt, but specifically one that cuts. Imagine the hardest thing in the universe, something that can slice through anything. That's the idea. Next, we have prajna. This isn't just about being smart or knowing facts. It's a deep, transcendent wisdom, the kind of insight that lets you see the true nature of reality. And finally, paramita. This means perfection, or a little more poetically, reaching the other shore, like crossing a river from the side of confusion to the shore of enlightenment. So you put it all together, and what do you get? The full name means something like the truth that, with diamond-like wisdom, cuts through delusion to reach the other shore. See, it's not just a book to be read. It's a tool, a sharp instrument for your mind to slice away all the fixed ideas and see things as they really are.
Okay, so now that we've got a handle on that profound name, let's zoom out a bit. Where exactly does this one text fit inside the absolutely massive library of Buddhist scriptures?
To give you some perspective, the Diamond Sutra is just one single volume, number 577 to be exact, out of a gigantic 600-volume collection called the Prajñāpāramitā, or Perfection of Wisdom Teachings. So yeah, it's like this small, brilliant gem hidden within a whole mountain of texts.
Historically, scholars often categorize the Buddhist teachings into different periods. The Diamond Sutra comes from what's known as the middle period. This is when he taught the Prajñāpāramitā teachings, these really deep, expansive ideas that challenge our normal way of seeing reality. And that's exactly what the Diamond Sutra is famous for, with its mind-bending, paradoxical logic. Which brings us to the big question, right? If it's just one book out of 600, part of this enormous collection, why on earth has this specific sutra become so incredibly famous and beloved all over the world?
The secret really is in the contrast. Even though it's part of that massive 600-volume collection, the Diamond Sutra itself is uniquely short and to the point. It somehow manages to distill all of that vast wisdom into a text that's direct, powerful, and frankly manageable. That's its magic. That's what makes it so accessible.
So when you boil it all down, its main characteristics are its directness and its brevity. It's not some intimidating, heavy book. It's easy to carry, easy to read, and easy to study. And those qualities are precisely why it became so loved, from Korea all the way to the rest of the world. It's wisdom you can take with you.
And that really brings us to the final thought here. The sutra says this diamond-like wisdom can cut through ignorance. So the question it leaves for us isn't just academic, it's deeply personal. In your own life, what are the delusions, the fixed ideas you're holding on to, and more importantly, what's the diamond of wisdom you can use to cut right through them?